A package arrived for Dr. Alistair Finch on a slate-grey Tuesday in Oakhaven, a day that promised nothing more than the familiar scent of old paper and brewing tea. A tenured professor of theoretical linguistics at Miskatonic University, Alistair's life had been one of ordered, dusty comfort, spent among forgotten syntax and dead languages. The package violated that peace. It was heavy, crudely wrapped, and sealed with smears of dark, crumbling wax. It came from the executor of Professor Alaric Blackwood's estate. Alaric had been Alistair's mentor, his friend, the closest thing to a father he had ever had. The official report claimed Alaric had simply wandered into the sea during a squall. But Alistair knew this was a lie. The man possessed a phobia of the ocean, so profound that he refused to even look at paintings of seascapes. Inside, nestled in yellowed cheesecloth, were two items. The first was a journal, bound in what looked disturbingly like cured human skin. The second was an object that made his academic mind recoil in primal revulsion, a piece of polished oil-black stone. No larger than his palm, its shape was a physical offense, a non-Euclidean nightmare of angles that seemed to shift and writhe at the edge of his vision. Compelled by a dreadful curiosity, he reached out. The contact was not merely physical. A coldness, absolute and terrifyingly dry, shot up his arm. For a single blinding moment, his mind was filled with a silent, shrieking cacophony, the alien static of a dead cosmos. A sharp pain erupted behind his eyes, and a warm trickle of blood ran from his nostril. He snatched his hand back, gasping. Tucked inside the journal was a single cryptic note in Alaric's panicked script. Alistair read the words, his voice trembling. Alistair, they hear the quiet places. Don't let it sing. The house holds the key and the lock. Burn this. Burn it all. Forgive me. With trembling hands, he opened the brittle book. The first pages detailed a theoretical proto-language Alaric called the lingua tenebris, the shadow tongue. Alaric believed it didn't describe reality, but physically imposed it upon the listener. As the entries progressed, the writing grew erratic, descending into paranoia. He read from the final, terrified entry. I brought the key back, the stone from the cave. It amplifies the resonance. It sings to me in my sleep. The house is changing. The angles are wrong. I have to stop it. The journal confirmed it. The stone was the key, and the house was Alaric's home in Oakhaven. This was a violation of the natural world. He needed someone whose mind was equipped for such violations. Dr. Eleanor Vance. He called her, his voice strained. Eleanor, it's Alistair. I need your help. It's about Alaric. Her voice on the line was sharp and practical. Alistair, it's past 10. He explained everything. The package, the journal, the stone's impossible feeling. A long silence stretched over the line. When she finally spoke, her voice was laced with a chilling urgency. Alistair, stay right where you are. Don't touch the stone again. She confessed that Alaric had called her a week before he died, rambling about the same things. Her voice cracked with a sudden, terrible guilt. God, she whispered. I told him to get some rest. An hour later, Eleanor arrived, not with a briefcase, but with a heavy lead-lined containment box. tall and formidable, with perceptive eyes that missed nothing. Her gaze landed on the stone. "My God," she whispered. As if in response, the lights in the room flickered. She raised a handheld quantum flux meter. The device immediately shrieked before it sparked, smoked, and died. Her composure was visibly shaken. "It's not just absorbing energy, it's nullifying it," she breathed. "That's not possible. It's a localized hole in space-time, a wound in reality." Using a set of long tongs, she carefully placed the stone into the containment box. "This journal isn't a diary, Alistair," she said, her voice low and intense. "It's the user's manual for a bomb that detonates reality." Alaric was brilliant, but he was reckless. "What do we do?" Alistair's fear solidified into resolve. "A lab is the wrong place," he insisted. "You can't put a ghost in a test tube. His journal says the house is the lock. This is the key. We have to take it to Oakhaven."